Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel, Tomcat Stitchery. I'm Whitney and yes, I'm back from vacation, although you guys wouldn't have even known I was gone. I had pre-recorded videos that came up the whole time I was gone. And it has been quite a day. So I'm filming this on Monday, you're watching it on Tuesday. We were gone all last week for a little vacation. We went up to Mackinac Island in Michigan. My husband and kids and I had been there once before with my husband's parents, but this time we took my parents. So my kids were with my parents brought them up. My daughter was so excited about her clothes. I totally forgot to film her reaction, mostly because like everyone came upstairs to see it all. Because my parents obviously had brought them in, and my dad thinks that I'm magical, so that's always a good stroking of the ego. But yes, so far everything that she hasn't tried everything on yet. The bustier top is too big. But it's a little tight in at the full point of the bust, but it's way too big under the arms and way too big at the rib cage. It's a cup size pattern. I did do the D cup on it, but I don't know, I clearly needed to do more of a full bust adjustment. Anyway, I'm gonna be messing around with that. But so far, that's the only thing that she's put on that has not worked. So we're gonna work on that a little bit more, see if we can get that to work. If not, I may search for a different pattern to get the same look. So that's where we stand with that. But we got home this weekend, and my husband and I, while the kids were gone, I may have already told you guys, but we went and purchased a whole new closet system from the Container Store. They were having a 25% off Alpha, and Alpha's their one of their organizing systems. It's what I use here in my sewing room. If you've seen my fabric baskets and stuff in my desk, all of that is the closet or a Container Store Alpha system. So they're having a sale. We went and had them, because they'll do designs for you for free, went and had them design a complete new master closet for us. We purchased it and it was ready for pickup. All the pieces are ready for pickup on Sunday. So we went and did that yesterday. And since then, my husband and son have ripped the old closet out. We have painted the walls. We put a new light fixture in. I tell you what, the light fixture, Jennifer Mackey Mary on Everyday Style says that the light fixture makes lights will make such a huge difference. Yeah. If we had not even the light fixture, had we just changed, well, we would have needed to change the light fixture because it was kind of a glassy globe thing. I think it would have still dimmed the light. But putting daylight bulbs in, which are very bright, but it works great for the closet. So changing, we bought a $75 light fixture that I love. It's kind of a nod to a chandelier, but my husband refused to have a chandelier in the closet, which is fine. But we got that hung. We painted the walls. They were in horrible shit. I mean, they just were dingy, and the paint that was on there was, it looked like it was just primer. The whole house looked like that when we moved in, though. So we painted it a beautiful, clean white. Painted the trim. We just touched all of that up. So now they're going to start building the whole new system. So I've been filming all of the processes and I think on Friday it should be good for me to do a whole tour, show you guys how I'm storing my capsules and that kind of thing. I've had a lot of requests for what my closet looks like, and it was horrendous before, but I think once this is all finished, it's going to be really great. So they're upstairs doing that, and then when I came down here to start filming for tomorrow's video, all 3 of my batteries were dead, and I am very good about once I have a charger that charges 2 at a time. Once I have 2 that go in there, I immediately charge it so that those will be ready when the 3rd one goes out, and I have no idea what happened, but anyway. It's been a day. So I think we're good though on this battery, so we should be good to get through this video. But I wanted to talk about rayon. I am going to be sewing all of the rayon here soon, and I'm itching to get back at my sewing machine big time. It's nice to go away on vacations, and this wasn't a relaxing vacation. I mean, it was like we were doing stuff we were biking or kayaking or touring the fort area that's up there, or going on a carriage ride, or we went up to the Grand Hotel grounds when they've got a new putt-putt golf that just opened up there, and so we did that. And I mean, it was like a constant going. There was not any sit and so I'm still needing some of that. But I can kind of do that at my sewing machine and just let my brain. Okay, so I have a lot of rayon here. You guys have seen some of this, some of it you haven't. The last pieces I'm going to show you are the new Minerva has released, and I can talk about it now, has released an exclusive range on their site. They released like 20-ish prints that are now available to order. In fact, I purchased 4 from the first batch, and I was given 2 that need to be made up like really soon. They just arrived. They were here when I got home from vacation. And then they've just opened up the second 20-ish prints that are available for pre-order right now. I will be receiving one of those in exchange for a blog post, but I'll tell you which ones I received for not a blog post, but for their site. I'll tell you which 2 I did receive in exchange for that from them, but then I did purchase 4 so, with my own money. So we'll get through that, but I'm excited to show you guys that. I have 12 fabrics here. Not all of these are going to be sewn up, but like 10 of them need to be sewn up. So let's get starting. Okay, so I'm going to start. No, let's not do her yet. Let's start with me. Okay, so I showed you guys, oh my gosh, I have a leaning tower of rayon here. I showed you guys this fabric. I got this from Candace, who's one of my viewers, and she had her colors done, and all the colors she thought were her colors weren't her colors, so she sent me some things that are my colors. I love this. So, and this goes so well with my summer capsule wardrobe, and it's got these cool tigers on it. It's a narrower width rayon. I need to throw it in the wash. A narrower width, it's 44 inches, and I have just under 2 yards of it, I think. Is that what I measured? Yeah, just under 2 yards. So I don't have a ton. So I showed this to you on the plans video for my summer capsule, but I have decided to do a Montrose, a cashmerette Montrose, just a very simple woven t-shirt, because I wanted this to be something that that lets the fabric sing, which the Montrose does, so not a lot of seams, but also something that I would wear a lot, but that wouldn't be like, oh my gosh, she has the tiger dress on again. You know what I mean? So I thought this would be great for a woven t-shirt, because then I could layer it under things, or you know, wear it as is, and it would have a little bit more options. So I've decided to turn this into the Montrose by Cashmerette. I've made one. It is fast to become my TNT woven shirt pattern. So I'm very excited to have decided on that, and that's gonna be made up here really soon. Okay, but you guys have seen that. You guys have also seen this. I was gonna do a dress for my daughter out of this, and then I sat down and I was measuring out the yardage, and I'm like, I don't have enough for a dress. I don't even have 2 yards. I have like 1.5 yards. So I'm like, there's not enough for a dress here. Now this is standard width. It's, you know, 54, I think, or is this narrow? No, that's like a 54. I don't have a ton of it, so I'm gonna have to do a top for her as well. And I'm making her, for her summer capsule, the Kyneton, the Cashmerette Kyneton, which is one of the club, for the Cashmerette Club patterns. It was this month's? Last month's. It was June's. It was June's pattern, and I'm gonna do. They released a cropped version for a shirt, and I'm gonna make her one in a linen with the short sleeves. So I'm gonna make her another one because I think she's really gonna like that in this as well. And I may do the long sleeves on this one just for something kind of different, and then she can wear it into the fall really, really easily, wear it to school and that kind of stuff. So that's what I've decided to do with this. But I was gonna do a dress for her out of this, but I have replaced that dress with a different fabric that's also in her capsule, and that is this. Okay, so this is a gorgeous rayon from June and Lou. It is a See You at 6 rayon. Look at those colors. I actually had grabbed this for myself because I saw these like warmer colors. I thought this was a cream background, and because I was gifted this, Sarah from June and Lou gifted this to me in exchange for, you know, just to make something for my summer capsule, that kind of stuff. And so she had just sent me like snapshots of it. It's clearly you know, sage green on the website, but we were doing it before it was on the website, and I thought it was a cream background, and I thought, oh, this would be so great, but it's a sage green, so I went back and forth, and I could make something for myself out of this, but sage green is such a beautiful color on my daughter that I thought, you know what, I'm gonna give this one to her. I have 3 yards of this, and I'm gonna make her, so she was invited to, one of her friends is having her quinceañera on the 23rd of June, and she's been invited, but she, her friend Emma said, you know, it's not super fancy, just wear like sundresses kind of type thing for what they're doing. Her friend Emma is Puerto Rican and is just delightful. Anyways, Ava's very excited. She's never been to a quinceañera before and very, very excited about all of that. So she and her friends have all been talking about what they're gonna wear, so obviously she wanted me to make her a dress. And she's very interested in dresses that have like a lot of open back, but she needs to be able to wear a bra. I mean, that's just where she's most comfortable. She has a strapless bra that she likes, that she finds very comfortable, so we can do that, but definitely have to have a supportive bra. So, Catherine Holbrook from, oh my gosh, what is the tag on Instagram now? She used to be Mrs. Holbrook, Mrs. C. Holbrook, but what is her tag? It just flew out of my head. Oh my gosh, I'll put it right here. On Instagram, I love watching her stories. She does all of her sewing journeys on stories. She's like fearless in the sewing room, and she's one of the pattern designers for Styla Patterns, which it's the women's patterns from Little Lizard King. It's their women's pattern. They have pulled those out into its own pattern line, kind of, and she does some of the pattern designing for them. Anyway, she was talking about doing this Francesca dress by Vicky Sews. I've never done a Vicky Sews pattern, and I actually think she went a different direction, but when she pulled that up, I was like, oh my gosh, I bet this would be perfect for my daughter. So I showed it to Ava, and she loves it. So it's got a nice wide back that she can easily, you know, put over the bra, but then it kind of dips down in the back for open back, and then it's a sundress, so you've got a little bit of the open back with the ties. She really, really loved it. So we're gonna make the Francesca in this beautiful rayon from June and Lou, and this will be made up here really quickly because the party is on the 23rd. So this will be, actually a lot of this has to be made up really quickly. I also thought, would you guys want me to do another vlog? Like I did a vlog for my daughter when I was making her capsule, and I still have, well, this will be one of the 6 things, but I still have, you know, like, well, and that will be 2. The one I just showed you will be one of the 6. I guess 7. I've added a fabric. Anyway. Would you be interested in a vlog of me sewing all of the rayon? And I can pop in with tips and tricks and stuff. You know, I do vlogs just occasionally because I know some people aren't as into those as others, but then some people do enjoy them. So if you would like a vlog before you know, as I'm sewing through all of this rayon, because I'm gonna kind of do it in one fell swoop, let me know, and I can definitely film as I do that. So that is that one. Okay, also from June and Lou. I purchased this one though. And this is for me. Look at this fabric. Oh my gosh, look at this fabric. I think I've shown this to you before. Is that not stunning? Oh, this is just the most beautiful print. It's a See You at 6. I bought this from June and Lou, and I've got 3 yards of it. So for this one, I'm going to do the Love Notions cadence dress. Now I've made a couple of these. I've made one in a cotton voile that I completely lined, and I also made it up in a linen, which I've been wearing both of those. They're delightful. But there were quite a few of the testers that did the maxi version, and they had done them in a rayon and or viscose. Basically same thing. And I don't really wear maxi dresses that often, but, and a lot of them did like the elastic waist on the inside, like did an elastic casing to give them some shape, but a couple of people just let them as is, and they looked so comfortable. So I'm gonna try it. I mean, I can always add the elastic in at the waist if I feel like it needs a little bit of cinching, but probably it won't. But I just feel like it's gonna be, I mean, rayon is so great to wear in the summer because it feels like you're wearing nothing. So I just thought this might be a great one of those dresses when it's just really hot and you just don't want anything touching your body to throw that on. So, and you know, if I make it, I think I'm gonna make it sleeveless, a sleeveless maxi in this, and then if I do that, I can, you know, I could wear my Metro blazer over it, or, you know, as the weather cools a little bit and I want a little bit more layers. I mean, this is a pretty springy / summery fabric to me, but And you could wear it in the spring though, where it was a little bit cooler. You know, a jean jacket over it, that kind of stuff. I think it'd be fun for layering. So I'm going to make this into the Cadence, into the maxi. I just love that pattern, and I think that I've not made it in rayon yet. So clearly we need to rectify that. Okay, the rest of this all comes from Minerva. Some of this I bought with my own money. Some of it is, I'm part of their affiliate program, which just means I get a commission off of the links that are listed down below, whether I've purchased things with my own money or not. But I do note that just so you know. They pay the commission. It's no cost to the, you know, to you guys. But I do receive some fabric from them in exchange for content on Minerva. So I like to be upfront about that, just so you know. And this one I did receive in exchange for content on Minerva. So I actually am going to be making this up really, you know, quickly here as well. I mean, again, all these, but look at this. Look at this fabric. Is this not, it just feels so Gucci to me. Like that equestrian with the chains, and then you've got the leopard print. So it does have some black, which is not one of my colors, but it also has some navy that's in there. And then obviously the warm like browns and the golds. I just thought this fabric was so cool. And it's a pretty hefty, not hefty, but it's not, it doesn't feel like a super shifty rayon. I just think this is, I mean, immediately I saw it and I'm like, this has to be a shirt dress for fall. It has to be a shirt dress for fall. So I'm going to be making the Love Notions Aria out of this, but I'm going to do a little bit of hacking. I want it to be a midi length dress. And I think, I think I can figure out how to do that. So I'm going to omit the shirt tail hem on it, lengthen it, and then just do like a slightly, like an A-line hem almost, or like a very slight curve to the hem, but omit that shirt tail for this one. And I will wear it. In fact, I may even do, there's, with the Aria, you can do an elastic casing on the waist, and I'll probably do that with the possibility of wearing a belt with it as well, on days where my waist doesn't feel like it's huge and I can belt it. 'Cause I think that'd be so good with my boots, and you could wear a blazer over it if you want. I just think this is gorgeous. So very excited about that. And now I have unfolded it completely, and there's 3 meters of this. So that's a lot of fabric. So I have a lot to play with here, basically, to make the shirt dress of my dreams. And I liked how relaxed the Aria is, so I kind of thought that this might be a good, with the rayon, you know, it's going to have a lot of drape to it. I thought that would be a good combo. Where a lot of times with shirt dresses, I want something with a little more body, like a linen or like a cotton lawn if it's for, you know, whatever, or cotton shirting, stuff like that. But I think that the Aria will work really well with the viscose. Okay. This one you guys have seen, but not in person. So this is the Lady McElroy viscose that I bought for my summer capsule. Oh my gosh, it is just as beautiful in person as it was online. I think this is stunning. I bought 3 meters of it, and like I had mentioned, I'm gonna be doing the Harmony blouse and the Peppermint Magazine Sky Shorts. A lot of you guys recommended those, and so it's a free pattern, so I have downloaded it and printed it off. I think it's exactly what I want. But I think I'm gonna have leftover, so there's 3 meters of this, and I'm currently doing a pattern test, and I think that this is gonna be that pattern test as well. Stay tuned. It's a good one, and it'll be coming out rather quickly. So I'm actually gonna be cutting all this out, I think, this evening, but because I've gotta get the stuff cut out for that pattern test. But yeah, I think I can get the Harmony, sleeveless Harmony, the Sky Shorts, and then a pattern test out of it. So it's just stunning. And this came in 3 different colorways, but this one's got orange and kind of a dark, I don't know, like a Cabernet kind of color. And then there's like a brick red and the cobalt blue and mustard. There's a little gray and a little hot pink, but oh my gosh, it's just stunning. Whew. Okay. All right, now these next 2, so the rest of this is all the first batch of Minerva's exclusive viscose prints. Again, the second batch is now available for pre-order, but these you can actually get. You can actually order them and get them now. They arrived while I was out of town. So I'm gonna try and remember the names of these. Ugh. Floral Expressions, I think, is the name of this one. This one was given to me, so I did not buy this. This one was given to me in exchange for some work I'm gonna do for them. Look at that print. It's like all of my colors. It's my warm purples, it's the aquas, it's the my oranges, it's the warm red. Even the navy blue background isn't like the dark navy, it's more of a dark blue. I just think this is so beautiful. And I wanted this to be something I could wear in both summer and as it goes into fall, just because the colors. So I'm actually gonna be making the, oh gosh, let me try and get the name of this. Meet You There. I think it's the Meet You There tiered dress from Pattern Emporium. I bought this when it was first released. I've not made it. It's kind of the woven version of the, is it the Dream On tiered dress? The knit one that I made last fall that I just have worn to death. So I'm probably gonna have to do a full bust adjustment. There's not a dart in this pattern, but because I'll have to do a full bust adjustment, I'll probably add a dart. So, but it's loose fitting. I think I'm gonna do a midi. I think I'm gonna do a midi. I think. Or I'll do a shorter one and do a big sleeve. Because that could be cool in the summer bare-legged, and that could be cool with some tights and boots in the winter. I'm not sure. But yes, I own that pattern, and I tried to pick all patterns that I own, except for the one for my daughter, so. Anyway, so excited about this. This is just stunning. I fell in love with all of the prints when they sent that out to the ambassadors, when they told us what was gonna be happening and they were releasing their own viscose. I was so excited about all of these prints. They're all just stunning. I haven't washed any of them yet because I just got them when we got home. They were waiting for me. But it feels like a very, a nice weight of rayon. So I'll report back how these sew up. But this will be made up here really quickly. And then the second one that they gifted me, look! It is leopard print, and it is orange with a little teal in there. Look at that. I mean, that needed to be something fun for the fall as well. And again, this one was gifted to me, or given to me. Not really gifted, because it was given in exchange for some work I'm doing. So, oh my gosh. I just love that. There's a few different, either leopard print, there's like a hot pink leopard print that was really cool that had like red in there. I love hot pink and red together. I just love that combination. Oh my, you just have to go look at all of them on the site, but oh my gosh, I fell in love with this one. And I'm gonna be making an orchid midi dress. I made by Chalk and Notch. I made one of these, gosh, it's been a few years ago. It was before I had my colors done, and the dress that I made, I loved it on myself, but it just wasn't my colors. And it was okay, but it wasn't like, it was okay. It was close, actually, for me not knowing what my colors were. And anyway, I'm trying to think now what happened to it. Something happened, and I had to get rid of it. I can't remember off the top of my head, but I loved that dress, and I wore it to like my dad's birthday party. I mean, I have like pictures of me in it because I wore it to a few occasions, but I've been meaning to remake it, and I kind of thought, I really need to, I want to make a lot of the patterns that are already, I have a ton of patterns. I need to be making the patterns that I already own before, you know, am I going to stop buying new patterns? No, that's a ridiculous claim. Or fabric, no, ridiculous claim. But I really want to start using what I've got because that is important. But, so this is going to be an orchid midi dress, and I think I'm going to do the longer sleeve on this because, you know, this will be a good like end of summer because like, again, I wear it bare-legged. It's a midi dress, and, or in the fall, I can just put boots on with it and it's going to be perfect. Gosh, so gorgeous. Okay, so when they went on pre-order, and they just did this for the second one, I did not buy any more. I'm like, I wanted to buy more and I restrained. So I pat myself on the back. But they sent out to everybody, if you're on their newsletter, 20% off for pre-ordering the fabric. And so, and I knew that there were others that I loved that, you know, I couldn't, you know, take. A lot of people were vying for positions, you know, for the promotion of the fabric. And I took 2 of that one. And anyway, so I'm like, well, I'll just buy the rest that I want, which is what I did. So I grabbed 4 of the first round. And again, I didn't buy any of the second round, even though I wanted to. A lot of the second round feels more fall to me, so I'll probably go back and buy some at some point. But for now, I am being given one that will arrive at some point when those get released. But for now, I let those be. I let those be. And look at this fabric. It's got bees. Guys, this fabric, I just don't even know if I can do it justice on the camera. So these sweet little bees, and they look embroidered like on the fabric. It just reminds me of a vintage tablecloth. Isn't that cute? I just think that this is so cute. And it's pretty close to my, I mean, it's a cream background, and then the flowers and stuff are, you know, on my color card. And I just love the little embroidered bees. They're not actually embroidered. They just, if you look at them closely, they look like they are embroidered. It's just, this is just gorgeous. Anyway, this needed to be a sundress. And I really wanted to play around with the cashmerette Upton some more. So I'm going to make another Upton with this, guys. And it's going to be a very summery one. And I think I may give myself... I don't know if I'll do a maxi skirt or not. I think I do want to try the gourd skirt. So I did, you guys have seen the Gilmore skirt, which was one of the club patterns, circle skirt that I put on my first Upton. And then the second Upton, I put the pleated skirt on. And there's a third skirt that comes with the Upton, which is the gourd skirt, or paneled, it's not really gourd, maybe a little. Anyway, it's the paneled skirt. So it's less full than the circle skirt. So I think I want to use that for this one. And I thought about maybe doing the little flutter sleeve that they've got. And I might do a little sleeve on this one just for something different. But yeah, I really wanted to play around with the Upton and use a viscose or a rayon for that dress, because I used very stable fabric for my first 2. And I'm just not done with that dress yet, and I really like it on me. So this is going to be another cashmerette Upton, a summery one. I guess my other 2 are very summery as well, but you know. Also, my cousin and her fiance got married, so they are officially married, and now we're just waiting on dates for the parties. So they went to City Hall. They're officially married now, so very excitedly waiting to find out when the reception is in Missouri, and also the date for the wedding, the actual big wedding in Italy. Okay. And then I had to buy this one I had to buy all of these, I guess. Okay, I just think that this print is so fun. This was called like Sun Print Palms or something. Look at the colors on this. Aren't those beautiful? With the big, beautiful leaves. Oh, I just think these are stunning. And I want to get these made up, not because I have to, but because I just want to wear them, because these are very summery, feel very summery to me. This one I'm going to make the cashmerette Montrose body with the Alton sleeves. So the Alton was one of their patterns. It looked kind of like the Rhapsody, the Love Notions Rhapsody, but it had these pleated, big pleated sleeves that were really cool on it. And you can mix and match all the pieces with the Montrose. So I just want something very simple. I want the fabric to really shine, but I want to do that big sleeve, that big pleated sleeve. And I think those sleeves are kind of a fabric hog. So I've got 3 meters I bought 3 meters of this. So I was thinking, if I really like the Sky Shorts by Peppermint Magazine and the other viscose that I bought, I may make myself a second pair in this to go with the Montrose / Alton max up. So then it will look like a jumpsuit or like a play suit when I wear it, but then this top can easily be worn, well, they can be worn separately, but I could wear this into the fall as well for a little bit when I want a little pop of color. But yes, that is going to be the plan for this one. Isn't that stunning? I really need to serge I serge my raw ends on my woven so they don't unravel in the washing machine, and also so things don't get, you know, you don't get a piece that gets stuck on something else and then it wraps all the way around everything, and then you've got a big knotted mess of fabric, or it can pull off grain really easily when some threads get caught. So when I serge those off, I don't serge my knits because those usually are fine, but I do serge the top and bottom of my wovens. So I'll be serging all these tonight so I can get them all washed, and I'll report back on how they washed and also how they sewed. And then these last two, have no plans for these. I'm gonna save these for the fall, but I have to show you. Look at these. Now, this is black, so technically it's not in my color palette, but I mean, the other colors pop through and I think it makes it okay. Look at that print. Isn't that so pretty? I mean, there's like a lot of my other colors that are in here. I don't even know what this is gonna be. Probably a fall dress at some point. Yeah, so I'm gonna wait and do some fall sewing with this one. So this will just get washed and put away for right now. But I thought this one was stunning, so I grabbed it while it was on sale. And I also grabbed this adorable jungle print because it was just too cute for me not to grab. And as soon as I open it up here, I will show it to you. Look, isn't that cute? So this has a lot of, it's my warmer navy for the background, or dark blue kind of, and then the little leopards. Are those leopards? Yeah, those would be leopards. Have my colors and stuff in the darker greens. And then just kind of this warmer red and stuff. I just thought that this was phenomenal. And yeah, I want to make some sort of a, probably a dress. But maybe not, maybe a top. It may be a top. I bought 3 meters of all of these just because I didn't know what I wanted to do with them. If I don't know what I'm gonna do with something, I buy 3 meters. Sometimes I have leftovers so I can do more with it, but that way I can get pretty much any dress that I would wanna get out of it. Or like a lot of the tops that have the big statement sleeves just use up a lot more fabric because of those statement sleeves. So there we have it. That is everything. That is my rayon, and that's not even all of it. I have some rayon for my summer capsule. I've been working on my daughter's, so I've not done any of my own summer capsule sewing, which I would like to do. Luckily I had a lot, but yeah, I would like to get my stuff sewn up. But I have a kind of a salmon colored, you guys have seen. I'll link that video up here, but for my summer capsule plans, but that's going to be an itch to stitch Seychelles top that I still need to do. And then also I had kind of a cobalt blue checked rayon. Is it a twill? It may be a rayon twill. Anyway, that I was going to do pants out of, and I'm still going to do both of those with those pieces of fabric as well. So yeah, so I've got a lot to do, but a lot of these need to be made like right now, especially the Minerva ones, because they, it takes a while, a little bit. It takes longer for the Minerva stuff to get here than it does if you live in the UK, obviously, although it's still pretty quick. And this stuff was, back ordered, like it was pre-ordered and all that kind of stuff. So I know that they did want things done up here as soon as possible. So I will have those made up here really quickly. And then obviously my daughter's quinceañera dress, we'll get that made up. Yeah, I mean, I really just need to buckle down this week. So if you all would like to see a little vlogging of me working through all of this rayon, let me know and I can definitely do that. All right, Friday, I'm gonna be doing a walkthrough of my closet, kind of showing before and after, why we decided to do it, all that kind of stuff, how I store my current season's clothing. So that will be on Friday. Also Friday is another newsletter will be coming out. No freebies with this one. It's just going to be a standard newsletter, but that'll be coming out on Friday as well. Sunday, I'm going to be having a tutorial. I had some questions with the woven buttonholes that I did this past Sunday, if I could do knit buttonholes. So I'm going to kind of talk through if I'm doing a buttonhole in knit, what that looks like. So that will be Sunday's tutorial. What else? I've also had a request for, a couple of requests actually, for how to do a full bust adjustment if you have a dolman style sleeve. Oh my gosh, Gidget just stretched and why are animals so cute when they stretch? She's, oh my gosh. She also just she was boarded and they bathed her, and so she's super fluffy and wonderful right now. Anyway, sorry, that was the ADHD brain right there. Anyway, wanting to do how to do a full bust adjustment on a dolman style bodice, whether that be a shirt or a dress or whatever. So I was going to do that maybe the following week. Yeah, and I feel like, you know, I don't really have them planned out, these tutorials planned out very far, but I feel like every time I'm like, okay, what should I do, you know, for the next couple weeks? I immediately get requests like, hey, could you show me how to do, you know. So if you have anything that you're like, God, I wish you would do a little tutorial on that, like small, the summer is for the Sunday sew-alongs. We're doing just short little tutorials, short-ish little tutorials just to help build up that tutorial library so I can easily point people in the correct direction when I get questions. So yeah, if there's any burning question that you're like, how should I do XYZ, let me know and I will add that to the list. Okay, that's all I've got. I hope you guys have a wonderful week. I hope it is somewhat reasonably temperatured wherever you are. I think it's supposed to get hot here again. It was beautiful on Mackinac Island. That is my kind of weather. I would rather have extreme cold winters than the stupid hot summers. And normally in Indiana, we just get a few days of the stupid hot. It's not like back home in Missouri, but we've been getting a lot of the stupid hot. And I don't like it. Anyway, so hopefully you have good weather where you are, and I will see you guys again on Friday. Bye!